What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing okay. I just got off work. Um, this video is about how to make holy water. I actually go the pagan route just because I'm not like Christian, obviously, if you've been following me this long. First off, though, I want to clear some things up. Like, I've had a couple people message me here on YouTube. One of them, I tried to message back about doing music openings for me, which would be awesome. I actually don't really use email. I have an email for... I basically created an email account to start a YouTube channel. For the most part, I'm kind of a hermit, and I've said that many times on this channel. I try to stay away from social media just because people are trolls and evil. That, and I'm just very paranoid about, not so much paranoid, but careful about the government and stuff. I'm not going to lie, that it freaks me out that to me, like Facebook and all that, Instagram, all that is like surveillance system, you know. And I might sound like a lunatic, but I don't really care. I stay away from Instagram. Like, I had somebody message me here on YouTube, kind of like, hey, I like your stuff, it's awesome, follow me on Instagram. I would love to be in contact with you. If you guys comment and stuff, I will talk to you in the comments and stuff like that. But as far as like Instagram and Facebook and all that, I stay away from it. I don't mess around with it. I try to stay off the grid as much as possible. Not that I have anything to hide, but just simply because all it is a mass surveillance system. You know, they know where you're at. They know what you're doing at all times, and people just volunteer their information. I'm with so-and-so, you know, in a relationship. I'm doing this and that, and it's like, no, I'm good. NSA is already tracking all the text messages and cell phone calls, and you can't even joke around with somebody without it being a trigger or a threat, you know. Like, you can't say certain things or else red flag, start tracking his phone calls, start tracking his text, you know. But I have a dark sense of humor, and I know, like, sometimes I'll be texting my brother, you know, and I'll be saying some real fucked up shit, but because he has a dark sense of humor too. And like, it's not that we mean it, you know, but like in general, it's like, oh fuck, man, they probably just collecting this shit, all the stuff we're saying, man, you know. But I just wanted to kind of clear that up because I had someone message me like, hey, follow me on Instagram, and I'm like, I don't have Instagram, I don't have Facebook, I don't fool with that stuff. If you guys want to talk to me, that's cool. Talk to me on the comments, you know, and I will be happy to comment back because I don't have many followers. So if you guys comment, I'll comment back. But today I'm gonna be teaching you how to make some holy water, and I do go the pagan route. First off, you're gonna need a wand, and you're gonna need some preferably like natural water, like spring water, river water, something like that. Hang on just a second. Sea salt. You're going to need sea salt. And you're going to need a white bowl. Basically, I do the pagan route just because Christianity, sorry, it's already been debunked. It copies old Sumerian religion, Babylonian religion, ancient Egyptian religion. Sorry, debunked. So I do the pagan route, and actually there's a guy I used to listen to. He has a radio show. His name's Clyde Lewis, and he was talking about exorcisms, on how people would do exorcisms on like a demon possessed people, you know, and they would be like, and the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Actually, hang on. The power of Christ compels you. You know, all that stuff, and they're like, oh my God, we can't get this demon out, and the demon would just be sitting there laughing in this person, and it's like, well, gee, I wonder why. It's an ancient demon that's possessing this person. Jesus wasn't even invented yet, so Jesus is Horus. Amen. It's all sun worship, and if you go to the Sumerian stuff, all that does is just get into ancient astronaut theory. But basically you're going to put some salt in the bottom of a white bowl, and you're going to like carve a little cross, not the Christian cross, but you'll carve like an even cross, even lines in a circle to represent the sun. And this is the way I do it. I'm kind of a sun worshiper. But you do it like a circle and a cross, and you're going to add some water. I think it was like a cup. You can add as much water as you want, honestly. And you'll pour the salt in the bottom, and you'll carve the design with the wand. Or some people have like a ceremonial knife, which I actually don't have. I would like to get one eventually, but you can use a ceremonial knife and carve the design. You can put the bowl on a pentacle if you want, and kind of start doing it like that. But anyways, you'll add natural water, preferably like spring water, river water, something like that, water from a waterfall, and just mix it up. And you kind of like, after it's all mixed in pretty good, you just put your hands over it and close your eyes and try to put like a positive energy. You say a little prayer, you know, Amen, cleanse this water, that, you know, it banishes evil spirits, evil entities, interdimensional beings, whatever you want, man. Just you pray over it, you know, Amen. And then it's kind of weird. It sounds weird, but you have the water and the salt and everything in there, and you blow on it till you see like the ripples and stuff. And usually what I do is I do this with pretty much anything, occult items and stuff that I fool around with. Every now and then you need to cleanse it, especially if you're doing a reading on someone or doing a spell or something like that. Every now and then you have to clean it, you know. It's kind of like being a smoker with a pipe. Every now and then you got to clean your pipe, you know. Haha. But put the water outside and just and this is how I do it. You can do it with moonlight. You can do it with wind, all sorts of ways. But this is the way I created my holy water. It was I put it on the back porch and I just let the sun come down, and I was like, you know, Amen, Horus, Mithras, sun deity, you know, please cleanse this water, you know, and let it be a useful tool to banish evil spirits, to banish negative energy, to be used as a tool for blessing. And after that, you just strain it into little containers. But another thing, though, you're going to want to bless your wand and or knife before making holy water. You're going to want to bless the container. You're going to want to bless the bowl that you created in. You're going to want to bless the container and the salt that you're creating it in. You're going to want to bless everything. Say a little prayer, you know. And I use the sun. You know, to me that's the origin of a lot of religion, for one. And to me that's, I kind of follow the whole George Carlin thing on. There's a little joke he does about he's a sun worshiper, you know. He says he's not an atheist, he's not an agnostic. He says, I'm a sun worshiper. And if you haven't looked at George Carlin's stand-up comedy, it's awesome. Oh yeah, and shout out to Clyde Lewis, which I did already, but check his stuff out. He's pretty cool too. But he says, I'm a sun worshiper. I can always see the sun. It makes me warm, gives me vitamins, sometimes cancer, and like it's a little joke and stuff. But he does this whole rant on how he's a sun worshiper and how religion is bullshit. But yeah, cleanse your items before you make it, and then basically holy water is not that hard to make. Me and my eldest brother, we made some holy water to cleanse this house that I lived in out in and he lived in it too. I kind of took it over, not really. I don't know, that's a long story. I went through a divorce and shit got crazy for a little bit, but the house was super haunted, and me and him went through and we cleansed the house with sage, and me and him actually made holy water together, and he did it more of a Christian route, and I just kind of tagged along and like bowed my head and was like, but it worked though. I mean, it got whatever was in there out of there, and there's a Christian route too, but that's how to make pagan holy water. You all have a good night, and peace be with you. Hail Horus, man.